Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Cosmic Kiss. Hope that everybody's in a positive space and in a positive place mentally, physically, spiritually. Hope that you showed up as your best self in the best way that you knew how for yourself first and then for others. Alrighty, I have no particular download. And why I gonna say that? Let me rewind it real quick. Let me rewind that really quick. Okay, well, seeing that the new moon is tomorrow on 12/12. There is some energy behind that. This happened to be there when I split the deck. So I'm going to just let that be a focal piece. That's the father of baskets, I believe. Yeah, counting his harvests. But in regards to the new moon tomorrow, I was listening to a little podcast earlier talking about scrambled prophetic timelines. I know we often see a lot of movies these days that talk about, multiple dimensions and infinite universes and possibilities, which is all true. If that's if your mind can grasp it, it's a possibility. It's a reality. It's something that I know to be true from my own personal experiences. However, the one in particular that I was listening to today was talking about, just some of the energetic power encompassed in physical locations throughout the world, and how in time, in the near future, how basically some of these timelines are prophetic timelines that have been predicted in Abrahamic religions are basically, it's almost like they're trying to fulfill a prophecy with another prophecy. And because we're confused and because we don't know where it all began, though we have the Bible was indeed written by man and was compiled by man and other men from men's point of view and men's point of view and from men's fleshly desires, I'll say, to conquer, have conquest, have riches and golds in this physical, in the physical, heavy emphasis on the material. Alrighty, and long story short, they got back to talking about calculating time the proper way, or the way in which the original people calculated time, which was through a lunar based oh Lord have mercy. A lunar based calendar. And in time, I guess you guys will know, like the fixation that I have on the Maya people, their day counting and calculating, and the Maya codices that were basically quote unquote burned. But I believe they were interpreted for the priests, and the priests in like the future that they predicted, and so hence they had to be burned because that prophecy would not align with the prophecy that they were trying to sell through Christianity and Catholicism. All right, so with all that said, these are the beauties that have fallen. Let me keep on keeping on. All right, you got that one last. I'm going to put this at the bottom so we can break down. So the first card that we got was the Father of Baskets. And on the Father of Baskets cards, as we can see, Papa is in the garden. He is harvesting pumpkins. Pumpkins usually come in the fall, or gourd-like plants. Pumpkins are very, very rich in vitamins, very rich in like the collagen and things you need to build your skin. But apparently he's abundant, but not necessarily monetarily abundant, to have the ability to walk out into your backyard and pick the food that you need. Considering the prices of food today, this man is a wealthy man. The house is beautiful behind him. The garden is lush. The garden is thriving. He seems to be at peace and in harmony with nature, which is beautiful in itself. So I'm getting an abundant energy overall. An abundant energy, but with a masculine aspect of he did what he needed to do in order for this to be abundant, because this garden didn't just grow like this by itself. He didn't just scatter seeds any kind of way. He mapped out this garden. He mapped out the dimensions, the materials for the garden beds, what he would use to be strong enough to hold the arches, because pumpkins are heavy, and in order to have an arch growing and have pumpkins hanging from it, that arch has to be extremely sturdy, extremely stable. So I'm getting a lot of planning energy, which goes hand in hand with that new moon that I was just talking about in Sagittarius, the need to set plans. This garden didn't grow overnight, but the harvest, as you can see, are bountiful. Alrighty. Whatever we're planning to manifest, or if you plan to manifest or use the new moon's energy to do your thizzle, be detail oriented. That's what I'm getting as well. Be detail oriented, not just in what you want, but in how you're willing to get there, what you're willing to sacrifice to get there, what type of effort you're willing to sacrifice and put into in order to get there. All right, and then we have the Emperor, and it's the Emperor card, and of course we have the Emperor's energy. Again, this is like, to me, this card is giving physical harvest, and this card is giving spiritual harvest, but both being a guardian and a good steward of their harvest. This father with wisdom and knowledge in the spirit and in spiritual health and in spiritual wealth, and this father is a wealthy and has a wealth of knowledge and how to provide in the physical. Okay, we got the Hangman energy signifying a transition, but a stall in the transition. Okay. I was about to say, maybe some of us are having a hard time doing this balancing act gracefully between the physical and the spiritual. And maybe that's something that you can manifest, because sometimes when we manifest, a lot of times we manifest on worldly things, but manifesting a peace of mind or clarity of mind or clarity and foresight and clarity and direction and clarity on the steps needed to execute. The clarity, mental clarity, it is a form of abundance. You know what I'm saying? That's something to manifest. My grandfather was a praying man, and he used to always say, pray for everything, no matter how big, no matter how small. And when he would pray, he would give thanks for having a sound mind, for the breath in his body, his eyes blinking without him even being able to think about it, his lungs breathing and his heart pumping without him being able to think about it. He thanked God for systems that self-regulate themselves, for everything big and small. So as some of you all may be in this transition state, or kind of like the stalled state that's requiring you to reflect, reflect on what it is that you need to stay balanced in the physical and also balanced in the spiritual, so that the things that you have learned thus far, you don't forget them, because you might feel like they're in vain, because at this time, maybe the knowledge that you gained in the physical, you don't see a place or a space to utilize this. And maybe the knowledge that you've gained in the spiritual, you're doing the work, but it's like you're always surrounded by people and things that you can't really expound with. And so it's like, I got all of this to sit on, but it's almost like I have all this, but who to share it with? And so, or what do I do with this if not who to share it with? All right, and then we have the Eight of Coins. And then the Eight of Coins, of course, this is Miss Mama's working on her craft, working on her skill. Her skill here is divination. So again, I may be talking to diviners. I might be talking to people who, not just diviners as far as readers, but diviners as anybody who's a creative, in essence, is a diviner, because you are pulling down creative energy from the cosmos, from the ethers, to bring into the physical. So whatever craft that you're working on, I'm getting the sense that that's what you need to be focusing on in this Hangman state to help you balance between the physical and the spiritual abundance. Okay, we scooch on up right here so we get a better view. Scooch on up just a little bit. Okay, boom. All right, I'm gonna do that right there. Boom. All right, so here we have greasy handprint, and then here we have next was the Chariot. The Chariot signifying movement across what seems like calm but deep vast waters. The Chariot. What you trying to tell me, Miss Chariot? Mother, Cancer. Movement, fast movement. And the Five of Coins. Something's going to be moving fast. And with this Five of Coins, another Five of Coins usually signifies like a scarcity mindset, or an actual loss of a job or employment, or change of employment. But this person appears to be like aloof, just kind of walking through the cosmos. Whatever's hanging on her shoulder is half off. Seems to be deep in thought. Can I get clarity on this Five of Coins cards? I know the Chariot, Cancer, that's nurturing. So again, nurturing that gift, nurturing yourself. I don't know what this maternal energy, because I just got a headache out of nowhere. What this maternal energy with the Chariot, being the, the Cancer. Okay. Okay. Whatever. I ain't gonna say whatever, but all right. So, okay. We've got the Seven of Wands, and then we've got the Six of Wands. Okay, so all the for me, in regards to the Cancer, the Mother energy, and the Five of Coins, I literally have like a whole separate story from this one up here, where you're working and working on your gift in the kind of meditative hangman state, balancing between the physical and spiritual to manifest and cultivate this abundance. And then this mother energy, I get one that some of you may have a nurturing energy about you. And then that nurturing energy, it has caused you to, in essence, become aloof. And then I've got another story where I hear that there is a mother figure who moves fast, confidently, but it's going to cost her. I don't know if this is your mama, somebody else's mama, a maternal figure. What, and I was asking as I was shuffling, what does that have to do in regards to the collective working hard in like a studious kind of state over here? It's almost like there's something that's trying to move fast towards you. Hope. Oh, what in the heck? Okay, like someone, this figure right here, person, this Chariot energy is moving fast towards you while you're over here minding your doggone business, cultivating and doing all of this all these beautiful things internally and externally to come bring some mayhem. But look how you show up. Peace be still. Dressed in all white against a police barricade, got the smoke out, but you are so unfazed. Yeah, y'all are heavily protected. Whomever this individual is, or whatever this energy is, or whatever this mindset, whatever this old paradigm is that's coming in to kind of almost like, there is something that is coming in to try to like almost make you think that you working on your craft and your skill and your gift is like going to put you in a destitute state. Maybe this is a mindset that you have. Maybe this is something that has been said to you as you have been on your journey. But navigate that baby with grace. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I had to pull out the book. All right, so the Seven of Wands is the traits are protection and challenge, and you have a woman that smudges the air at a protest in front of armed forces. The Seven of Wands represents fighting for what you believe in, just defending yourself, holding strong and establishing your boundaries. This card asks us to make a decision aligned with our inner being and truth rather than coddling a wounded ego. Be your own activist. The Seven of Wands reminds us reminds you of all the sacrifices, adaptations, resilience required of your ancestors for you to be where you are today. Call upon that energy and strength. Sweetgrass, tobacco, and cedar are traditional African American spiritual tools for cleansing oneself, space, and tools. This card encourages you to hold your ground. You will not be unseated. Make the choice not to compromise the best of you for anyone else. Wow. Okay. Know your worth. Okay. That goes hand in hand with what I said earlier as far as overgiving to that. And then, okay. Love it. Because I was about to say, I didn't like where this was going for a second because I picked up like multiple storylines and none of them seem to be positive, but I think it's more so a negative mindset, a negative space that we're transitioning from on top of the negative we didn't just get some of these mental paradigms from our own self. Some of them we got help solidifying them. Some of those storylines are genetically wired in us, and we're working very hard through therapy and through self-remediation to undo that programming. And so, of course, you have Miss Mama She Loves coming out, 6 of Wands, because, baby, you are going to be exalted. You are going to be exalted. And if I could, okay, I wanted just one more card, but y'all got two. Okay. Alrighty. You're going to be exalted. You got the 2 of Coins, and then you got the 5 of Wands. 2 of Coins and the 5 of Wands. I know that coins and the puka shells or the cowrie shells represents wealth or abundance or some type of material asset. And in this case, it feels like he's chosen this one to be the one that he shoots the goal with or becomes successful with. I'm seeing like you got somebody over here deciding on how to choose to make a wise investment with their money, and then you got a group of people that's over here bickering and fighting. Yeah, baby. Protect what you're doing, because whatever this energy was, wherever this came from, be it family of present, past, or future, or people that you were attached to, things that you were attached to that just were not in alignment with who you were. You got one group, like I said, you got one group over here fighting when there's abundance of stuff on the table. You got these two squabbling. These two look like they sharing, but they could be quietly fighting, while these two are aggressively fighting. But everybody's in a disarray when there's more than enough for everybody to have one, but everybody wants what the other has. And here you are all by your lonesome. Like, all right, I got these 2 coins, all right? So I'm going to make these do what it do, okay? Now I'll pick this one right here, and I'm going to shoot my goal with this. I'm going to shoot my shot with this, okay? Yeah, stay in your own lane. Though this hangman state might be a little painful, because we like to see a lot of instant gratification. Some of us, we come from a microwave generation, where things come quicker, not like mom and pops or grandma and them or great grandma and them, where they had to wait decades to see something through, but they have that resilience and that fortitude too, something that we have yet to develop. But I think the times are going to make sure that we're whipped into shape, and with that whipped into shape to be able to withstand the test of time in regards to seeing something through. But just making a wise choice or a wise investment with this with these 2 of Coins. I don't know where this opportunity is coming from, but let the squabblers squabble while you continue to manifest or make better yet, make your next move your best move. Y'all be blessed.